Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're getting into something really practical, something local. We're looking at liver blood tests.
That's right. And we're using the guide from Blood Tests UK as our main source, focusing on how these tests work for you, especially if you're in the Banbury and Oxfordshire area.
Our mission today is pretty simple, isn't it?
It is. We just want to break down what these tests are in simple terms and why doing one is one of the smartest, most cost-effective things you can do for your health.
Okay, so let's start right there. In the simplest terms, what is a liver blood test?
Look, at its core, it's like a detailed report card on how your liver's doing.
A report card, I like that.
Yeah, it checks for specific enzymes and proteins in your blood. These are what help find problems, like inflammation or fatty liver disease, way before you'd feel major symptoms.
And this information is tailored for the local area.
Absolutely. The source material makes it clear they've been helping people in Banbury and Oxfordshire for over 3 years now, so the advice is really grounded in local needs.
Okay, let's unpack this a bit more. The guide mentions some technical-sounding acronyms. Let's quickly go over the big three.
Definitely. So the first two are enzymes. We check ALT, which is alanine aminotransferase.
Right.
What's important to understand is that ALT lives inside your liver cells. So when those cells are damaged, think of them sort of bursting open, they release ALT into your blood.
So a high ALT level is a really direct signal of liver injury.
Exactly. It's a very clear indicator. Then you have AST, or aspartate aminotransferase.
And what does that tell us?
That gives a slightly broader insight into liver health, though it is found in other places in the body too. And the third one is bilirubin.
Bilirubin. That's linked to jaundice, isn't it?
It is, yeah. High levels are often the cause of jaundice, so tracking it helps doctors spot issues with how your body is processing waste.
So it's all about watching for these subtle signs of distress. Now, why do people actually go and get these tests? Is it because they feel unwell?
It's often a mix. Sometimes it's a reaction to symptoms, that feeling of just being tired all the time or some discomfort. But more and more, people are doing it proactively.
And here's where it gets really interesting, right? The benefits of that early proactive check.
The outcomes are just so compelling. Early detection leads to much, much better health outcomes. For instance, UK research shows that something like 60% of early-stage fatty liver issues can be completely reversed.
Reversed just through lifestyle changes.
Yes, simple diet and lifestyle changes. You're catching it when it's still fixable.
That's incredible. And what about the wider impact?
Well, that's the community impact. You're reducing crisis situations. Catching these things early means fewer emergency hospital visits down the line. It's also a huge economic advantage.
How so?
These simple blood tests save a substantial amount of money by preventing really costly, complex treatments later on. It saves money for you and for the whole health system.
So if you're going to get one, preparation is obviously key for accuracy. What are the must-dos?
It's pretty straightforward, and the Blood Tests UK guide lays it out. You generally need to fast for 8 to 12 hours.
Just water then?
Just water. And you also have to avoid alcohol. It's also really important to talk to your doctor about any medications you're on because all those things can skew the results.
And after the test, what happens?
The doctors take your numbers, say your ALT level, and they compare them against the established UK reference ranges. If anything's high, they use that data to make a plan that's personalized just for you.
So it's not just about getting your number back.
Not at all. The goal is always collaboration, making sure you understand what those numbers mean for your health going forward.
So what does this all mean? This deep dive really confirms that liver blood tests, especially with local resources like those from Blood Tests UK, they're simple and essential tools for taking control of your health right now.
Exactly. And looking forward, what's really exciting is that experts are already exploring new, non-invasive tests to make this even more precise. And that raises a question for you to think about. How much simpler will preventative health monitoring become for communities like yours in the very near future?